It's training designed to save lives. Deputies in Brevard County getting lessons on how to identify and handle situations involving people with special needs like autism.
West 2 Brevard Bureau Chief Scott Heidler sat in one of those classes.
It was a little bit before sunset, just a few days before Christmas last year, when a 911 call came in from the Lakeview neighborhood near Cocoa.
He's not breaking the window. He has a knife at the window.
Knife at the window?
Yes.
Is there anybody inside the house?
Yes.
The dispatcher asked the woman who called 911 if she knew who the man was. She did not. The man was a 23-year-old with autism. He's from the neighborhood, lives near the house he was standing next to. After deputies could not get him to drop the knife, a taser gun was used.
Our team did it exactly right. Their training kicked in. They were aware of what was being said around them. They're watching his body actions.
Advanced special needs training has been mandated, according to the sheriff. But what helped in this case, neighbors who knew the man were able to communicate to the deputies that he has autism. That led to a shift in the deputies' posture and approach. 4 years ago, the sheriff's office started the Chance Card program.
And it's actually named after a young man in the Titusville area who has autism. He had an interaction with one of our deputies. Thankfully, that deputy handled it well. And the Chance Card actually puts into our CAD system, our computer-aided dispatch system, the address that the individual lives at.
Cocoa City Council member Alex Goins, initially critical of the last December's incident, shifted after seeing the footage once the deputies were aware of the man's autism, now focused on spreading the word about the Chance Card.
I had no clue about it, and so I recommended to Sheriff Ivey also, we need to get that information back out.
The Chance Card is a resource for special needs families, but here at the sheriff's office, every new deputy goes through specialized training, and it's led by a sergeant with decades of law enforcement experience. But he sees the other side too, as the father of a 22-year-old son with autism.
So as he started to grow older, I started to recognize some of the needs that he was going to have. He had a tendency to run and wander, and at the same time, I saw in our law enforcement career, we were dealing with that more and more often.
When I hear that the radar goes up to 6.
Years ago, Sergeant Corey Jackson began developing specialized training and began transferring lessons learned caring for his son over to his job in law enforcement.
It started with the big uptick of autism in the early 2000s. When I started in this world, it was kids with autism, and it became adults with autism. And how are we dealing with adults who need help?
We're going to go over some scenarios. It's not a use of force class.
At Brevard Sheriff's Office, he's headed the mental health awareness and response training since it started 5 years ago. Every new deputy goes through it, and all deputies have an annual online refresher course. Identifying a situation is not always easy. The sergeant uses scenarios in his training.
The signs and symptoms of autism almost mirror what you learn in the academy as behavior that is indicative of someone who's being suspicious or someone who's being deceptive.
What's one thing that you could have done?
As a leader, Sergeant Jackson is hopeful as he looks at the younger generations in law enforcement, but also as a father.
It is great to see younger deputies what appear to be, hey, they're doing the right thing. They're taking this in. They're starting to see, and I say it's kind of like steering the Titanic. It takes a little while, but I hope to see more of the same.
In Brevard County, Scott Heidler, West 2 News.